Hey there guys, this is Flamzeronic, aka YouTube's Tosuke, and this is the 8th episode of the Wheneverly Update. A lot of cool stuff has happened from the last update. For one thing, the first episode of FSNA Bridge, the one where I play Shiro, came out, and it's on YouTube, and it actually looks really good. There's some cool effects to it, the lips match, like the lip syncing and whatnot, and I think everyone did a good job, but the cast was pretty good. And there are a lot of stuff that people said was pretty funny. I especially liked Archer. I think he was performed pretty well. For myself, I think I did a good job too. I think I messed up on one line where it didn't sound as good. It was, the white hair before I turned 30 or something like that. I don't think I did a good job on that one. I think I slipped up a little bit. But, that's okay. We all slip up. I think, from what I've seen from the cast list, is that Ren's voice actress is going to do Saber. It's either Ren's voice actress or Sakura's. I'm not completely sure. But with that said, I'm a little interested in what kind of jokes are going to be coming from Saber's mouth, and what kind of jokes will be like in between her and Shiro and other characters. And also, if you want to see the episode, it'll be in annotations, and it'll also be in the sidebar if you don't like annotations, blah blah blah. But yeah, I think everyone did a good job, and I'm pleased with the results, and I'm glad to finally be in a Bridge series. I also recorded this is a little silently, meaning that I didn't really say much about this, and I don't think many people actually know about this. Basically, I'm in a game that's going to be on Xbox Live and PC. I did my lines. I tried to be as emotional as possible, and I tried to do a really good job because I wanted to do a good job for this project, because I think this project will either make me or break me, and I hope it makes me. But yeah, I got those done, and I also did those on an empty stomach, so I was hungry, and that didn't make things any better, but I still think I did a pretty good job. Of course, once I snacked in between sessions, I was able to kind of do probably a better job. I also ordered Orphan Volume 2, the manga. I have every single volume for Orphan except Volume 2. It's taken me so long to find it. I got Volume 1 at my middle school bookstore, and I thought, oh, that looks pretty cool, and so I decided to order it, and I didn't even touch it. Then one day I was sick from school, and I said, oh, you know what, I'll read this. And that's really when I got into manga. I started reading that, and it's like, wow, this is really good. And of course, I watched the anime. I kind of like the anime a little bit better because for one thing, it's longer. And so yeah, I ordered Volume 2 on eBay. It said it's in good condition, but I didn't read any of the details, so I don't know exactly what kind of shape it's in. And I hope it's in good shape because, I don't know. But it's taking me forever to find it. Amazon, I don't even think had a copy. I think they had a copy on there, but it didn't go through, or something like that. And I don't even think Borders has a copy. And if they do, I haven't seen one. Also, speaking of stuff that I've ordered, and also a little sneak peek at what kind of at future action figure review videos, I plan to order 3 figures. One of Saber, because I figured I like Fate Stay Night, so I ordered Saber one. Also one of Shiro, of course I might as well. And I found this cool Bandai hybrid figure of Trunks that I want to order, because I figured I should have an actual collector figure of Trunks, since he's my favorite Dragon Ball Z character. And so, yeah, that's my plans for stuff I'm ordering. I've got a bit of anime news as well. Actually, about 2 animes. You may have already heard about it. One you've probably seen on a blog, and the other you've probably seen the commercial for. And so, yeah, here we go. For one thing, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is going to have a TV broadcast on Adult Swim, which it doesn't surprise me, at the same time it does, because they made it. I was getting a little concerned because they were talking about oh, we're gonna dub the anime and we're gonna put it on DVD and Blu-ray. Normally they announce a TV broadcast at the same time, like when they announce that they're going to dub the dub the anime. I mean, I guess Funimation felt that they didn't have to because they thought that people would figure, oh well, the first one got dubbed and was on Adult Swim, so maybe if Brotherhood gets dubbed, it'll be on Adult Swim as well. And I'm glad it is, because I didn't want to watch sub videos. I saw the first episode subbed and it was good, but I want to watch it the same way I watched the original. That's English dubbed, because the English cast is very good. And I think Vic Mignogna got a friggin' award for doing Ed. He did a very good job doing Ed. And I believe it's going to premiere actually this Saturday at 12 o'clock. So if you want to watch that, then watch it. Who knows? I might actually pull out my live stream and live stream the whole thing. I don't know where I'd go though. Anyway, sort of a bit of bigger news per se. Dragon Ball Kai is actually got licensed by Funimation, is going to get dubbed, and that's kind of cool. They renamed it Dragon Ball Z Kai, probably because Dragon Ball Kai is essentially just a remake of Dragon Ball Z and nothing else. And they probably didn't want to confuse people into thinking that, oh my god, there's going to be a fourth Dragon Ball Z anime? Holy crap, this must be AF. Well, no, it's not. In fact, AF doesn't even exist. And for those of you who say that it does, well, think about what AF really stands for. Anyway, I'm glad this is getting dubbed, yet at the same time, I'm actually not, because, well, one, I've gotten used to the Japanese dubs. In fact, I think Vegeta's voice in Japanese is so good, because it makes him sound like he's not a nice guy, but he's a good guy. So it's kind of like a borderline, kind of like he's neutral. While in the English versions, friggin' Chris Sabat and Brian Drummond, they are both good actors, but they make Vegeta sound like he's, Satan. I mean, Chris Sabat does kind of a better job, but yeah, anyway. And I will admit, I don't like the idea that Goku's voiced by a woman, not a girl, a woman. It worked for Kurama, it worked for Ed, it worked for Ruka, but Goku, I'm not sure. And another thing that kind of bugs me about this whole thing is that, they're obviously going to release this on DVD and Blu-ray, but there are so many different versions of the DVD that's out. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Japan only has the Dragon Box, which is okay, because that means that with Dragon Ball Kai and the Dragon Box, they only have 2 sets of DVDs. But here in the US, they have several. It's like, what are you supposed to buy? I mean, are you supposed to buy the individual DVDs that they sold, when Dragon Ball Z was actually being dubbed with, the original score, and if you get the edited version, it only has the English track, and if you get the uncut, it has the Japanese track as well? Or do you get the remastered sets with a remastered footage and cropped video, which doesn't really look that good to begin with, and halfway re-recorded dialogue, up to the point where they actually dubbed, they go all the way up to the end of the middle part of they go all the way to where the first episode they dubbed, and it kind of brings a bit of a unbalancing sound to the whole dub, because they're obviously taking the older recordings and the newer recordings and putting them in the same thing. And of course, it has the original score, so that's pretty cool. I mean, Bruce Falconer's music is good, but Dragon Ball Z's music is actually pretty good, especially friggin' Solid State Scouter and Battle Point Unlimited, Bardock and Trunks' themes. Or do you buy the Dragon Box, which is the highest quality of Dragon Ball Z out there next to Dragon Ball Kai? Completely unedited, English track if you really want it. In fact, I think they're going to redub, the parts that they originally dubbed when they did the original TV broadcast, and whatnot, with the original music, original opening and closings. I think pretty much everything is the same, and no cropped video. The whole thing looks pretty